Welcome to the Corsicana ISD website. We're proud to introduce School Wires as our new website system. Today, we're going to teach you in this brief video how to access and edit your teacher web sections. First, let's sign in. If you go to the upper right-hand screen and click the Sign In button, you'll enter your username and password on the next screen. Your username and password should be the same as your district email username and password. Once signed in, the screen refreshes to the district homepage. You'll notice, though, that the buttons have changed at the top. We're actually going to be working with the Site Manager button today. Click the Site Manager button, and up pops a new screen. This screen is where you will edit and maintain your teacher web sections. Please note that you now have a teacher section, not just a page. Within the section, it allows you to create as few or as many pages as you need. You may want to have one single page. You may want to have a page for each of your classes if you're at the secondary level. You'll also have your own class calendar that you can put in assignment dates, event dates, anything that you like. You'll notice here after I've logged in as a sample user that I actually have 3 different pages on 3 different campuses. I have one at Sam Houston Elementary, which is the elementary teacher layout. There are automatically 5 pages generated for you. You can keep these pages, you can change them, or you can delete them. Then I have the Drain Intermediate section here. This teacher web page just looks slightly different. This is what the middle school layout looks like that is automatically generated for you. The high school or secondary level also has a little bit different look to it. All of these pages are edited and operate in the same way. So for today, I'm going to look at the Corsicana High School section. You'll notice I have a welcome, course expectations, homework, photos, resources, and a calendar. Again, I can keep these pages, I can change their title and type, or I can delete them. I'm actually going to start today with the welcome screen. You've been given a handout that has the minimum requirements and best practices for CISD teacher sections. On that, you'll notice that the minimum requirements include a welcome message, a brief bio and photograph about yourself. In that bio, you might include your education, degrees, the classes that you teach, how long you've been teaching, things like that. You also need to include your contact information, your classroom, your phone number, and email address. Basically, the best way for parents or students to reach you if they need to set up a conference period. Then you'll need to include your class schedule and your conference times. Any classroom rules or procedures, syllabus, or objectives are also recommended. You can also include things like worksheets, handouts, homework assignments, learning resources, helpful web links, photos, and of course your calendar with a list of upcoming assignments that are due. Please note that any documents that you link on your teacher web section need to be in a PDF format. First, let's get started with the welcome. If I click my welcome page, it automatically opens an editor that looks very similar to Microsoft Word. In this editor, I'm able to spell check, I'm able to include different styles, different fonts, the colors of the fonts. All of the buttons should look very, very similar. I also have the ability to include pictures. And in this welcome, I'm going to do my brief bio and include my photo. So here, when I include the picture in the editor, I can upload an image or I can select an existing image. So if you've already uploaded something and you want to use it again, then I could utilize that feature. For now, I'm going to upload an image from my computer. Once I've selected it, for now I'm going to hit no resizing. You can resize your picture if it's very, very large by selecting one of the other options. Once I click continue, it's going to ask me to enter alternative text. Then I can choose if I want it to go on the left or right hand side of the screen and if I'd like it to have a border. A A small border around would be 1, just a 1 pixel border. Once the image is inserted, you'll see that there's really no spacing around it. It starts typing pretty close there when I start typing my welcome message. Now what I like to do is click the picture and actually select its properties. By double clicking it, or even right clicking and getting the properties, you'll notice you have some different options here. Again, it's my border. I actually want to set it to the left again. And here is the spacing. If I put a 3 pixel spacing around it and hit OK, you'll notice it moves my text out just enough from the picture so I can read it. Now I have my welcome message here. On this same screen, I could go ahead and include a little bio about myself, my contact information, and my class schedule and conference times. I can include any information here that I like by typing it in. I can also include a link to a document. By doing that, I like to type it in. Then I can select the paperclip to attach a file. Again, I'll upload a document from my desktop. It may ask a second time for you to type in the text that you would like on the link. And I like to open that in a new window so that way people can go back to my home page. Once I'm done editing the screen and adding in any information, I need to click the Save button. It'll give me a success screen down at the very bottom that my content has been saved. At this time, to back out and see my other pages, I actually need to click either in the green area on that section or the section to the left again. Now you've used the basic Flex Editor app. There are multiple apps included in SchoolWires. There's an additional training video provided on the different types of apps. There's also a wonderful tutorial section here on SchoolWires. To get to the tutorial section, when you're in any section in SchoolWires, there's a How Do I tab. If you click the How Do I tab, you'll notice that another screen pops up. And on this screen, there's helpful articles, video tutorials. Most of the video tutorials are anywhere from 3 to 8 minutes long, so they're very brief and very specific. And there's also additional resources. You can search for what you're looking for, or you can scroll through and see what they've added. For instance, in these interactive video tutorials, there's a brief 4-minute one on how to add assignments and use the Assignments app. You can also suggest resources if there's something not available to you. I'm going to close out of this screen and go back to my teacher section here at the high school. One of the things you'll notice is an Actions button next to each of these pages. If for some reason you don't want to keep a page, for example, for now, I'm going to get rid of my Classroom's Photos page. I can actually go to the Actions button and delete the page itself. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to use the basic calendar. This is your personal classroom calendar. Once you click on here, you'll notice it comes up with the Calendar app. This app looks just like the district and the campus calendars, but it's only your classroom calendar. So if I would like to enter something on this calendar, I could actually select the date. By double clicking on it on August the 26th, it actually opens up that day for me. So here I'm going to type in first day of school. For now, there's no end time. It's going to be all day long. I can actually type any information in here that I like. This information will appear when they click on your calendar and click on that calendar event. I also have the ability to code the event. If it was a quiz, a test, homework, if we have a holiday. The next thing is if it's a recurring event, there is a recurring event tab where you can set how often this event happens. You also have the ability to type in the address and include a map to the location, and to add contact information. When it comes to posting to calendars, you can actually select to post to your campus calendar. It does not automatically appear on the campus calendar. The campus webmaster receives a notice in their event queue and will review the event before posting. I'm saving our first day of school, but you've noticed that it goes for quite a long time, which means I've made a mistake in my event. I need to double click it and edit it. You'll notice that I have a start date, but I actually checked the recurring tab and it's actually going to go for 10 days. So I need to make that correction. But you'll notice you can come in and edit your event at any time. Now my event is saved to just one day of school. So this first day of school is now on my calendar. To go back out to my main section, I'm once again going to click on my name for this section. Here are all of my pages. Now you might wonder what your page looks like on the outside. By going to Corsicana High School and selecting Classrooms and Programs. Each campus has a Classrooms and Programs tab. And you'll need to go to the teacher pages. Here is an alphabetical listing of all of the teachers. I will select my page, and you'll notice here that my message is here. I can also download my school list, which opens in a separate window. When I go to my calendar, it's going to show students and parents exactly what's happening in my classroom. So, back in the Site Manager, you'll also see that you can organize your pages. So if I'd like to change the order they go in, I can actually sort them alphabetically, or I can drag and drop them around. You can also nest pages, one under each other. The other thing you'll notice is that you can create new pages, and you have the ability to select a type of page. There's an assignments page, there's a blog page. You already have a calendar page created for you automatically. You also have the ability to create just what's called a flex page. This is like the basic welcome screen. It uses that flex editor application inside of it. Now that you've seen the basic setup for teacher pages, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the communications department and we'll be happy to assist you.